How's it going, guys? I want to do a quick video going over my trades today. I actually made no trades today with SPY, and that was solely because I think I was a little distracted by other tickers. There's a lot of good setups. Definitely a setup on SPY that I was watching was this one right here. Just this trend line break, we ended up ripping. Not much throughout the rest of the day, but I played AMD instead quite a bit. So I took two different trades on AMD. The first trade that I took, and honestly today I used no indicators, and it felt good because I went 4 for 4 and I was able to use nothing but price action and candles. So that was something that I was pretty proud of because um, I have nothing wrong with indicators, but being able to trade without them is definitely a plus. So the first trade that I took with AMD was we lost this 100.5 support. Once this candle closed, I think I had it a little bit below. Anyways, we were retesting on this candle, and once we retest failed, this was a one candle move. And I pretty much sold this at around 100. This is a big demand zone right here. So we have this 100 demand zone. The next trade that I took on AMD, I switched to calls. And this was something I was looking to take puts in. I wanted to re enter because we were losing 100. But the reason why I didn't take puts and I switched to calls instead is because we were making lower lows and we were making lower highs. So we have that high right there. We have a second high, which is a little bit lower. And then we had that third high. And then the same thing with the lows. We have a low right there, tweezer bottom, low right there. And then I entered actually right in on this third low, and I almost bottom ticked it. Didn't mean to, but I almost did. So we lost this 100 support, which was a big level. It was also the 50% fib level, but we were making these lower lows, and that's when I was able to determine this was a falling wedge. This was the setup that I took right when SPY was breaking out. So this was at 8:15, and SPY being at support gave me some more conviction. We saw this candle at 8:15 on SPY. AMD honestly didn't do as good as I thought it was going to do. But I ended up getting a good, I think, 30% out of these by the time I sold my last cons. I sold the last bit. You could see both these fib levels. Um, I think I sold the last bit on this candle at the 50% fib level. So that was the two trades that I made on AMD. Another one that I made was on Oxy. And this is my first time playing Oxy on a day trade like this. And it was something that I was pretty bullish on oil going into the day. We had a big gap down, and I was expecting a pretty nice rebound. And once we broke above this, I want to say pre-market high resistance at 63.5, I was gonna wait for a retest. I decided not to. It's usually against my rules, but because it was looking very strong and these contracts move nicely, so I knew that even if I didn't get a retest, I would only be down about 5, 6, maybe 7% if it did end up failing. So I was pretty comfortable with my entry. I got in on a dip as well. You can see my entry and exit on here. I definitely let a lot on the table, but that's okay. Um, I think I want to say I sold on this candle. I sold end of strength, which I was pretty happy about. Definitely could have held this one longer, and this is the type of trade that I would have used my EMAs on. You could say we were just riding this my 5 and 9 EMA cloud, so that would have given me the opportunity if I would have had my EMAs on to just pretty much ride this trade out until those EMAs broke. But I was happy. I think I got around 10-15% on it, so I was fine with that. The last trade that I took, and I'm actually still holding some cons here for a swing, was this LYFT trade. I took this LYFT trade. This was one of the first times I've ever taken a trade based off of a large demand zone without having any sort of, I want to say, um, any other reason for taking it. Well, I won't say that. So LYFT was entering this demand zone, and we saw this nice little breakout right here. We got this downtrend break, and I entered it around here. I can show you guys the hourly on this. This is the hourly. It was making lower highs, and we got this demand zone right here. So I'm expecting a breakout on this. If we don't get it, I already sold 50% of my cons because I was up a good 20%, I want to say. But I entered on this downturn break, got in at around 19, and I sold most of them once we got into this golden fib level. So I drew this from the upper high of day to the low of day, just like that. We did break above, but I think I sold like 50% around this 19.3 range, got a good 20%. Those are the only 4 trades I made today regarding option day trades. I have a couple small cap trades that I took via swing, But besides that, it was a pretty simple day. It felt good to not use any indicators, and overall, it's a pretty successful day. I hope you guys had a great day, and thank you.